I call myself a victim of June 12th, precisely because I contested for the Secretary Generalship of the SDP in 1993, and we lost the election to Sule Lapido, who was the former governor of Jigawa State. After that, we had a lot of trouble selecting the vice presidential candidate. I was in the Kingibe faction, and we were able to defeat Atiku Abubakar to get Abiola to name Kingibe as the vice president in order to have a seamless election. We went through that process, and we knew we won the election. It was annulled. Everybody knew what happened, or what happens under the military. To accuse this late gentleman of not allowing the election, not announcing the election, I think is very, very ahistorical and uncharitable. Mr. President, even under duress, he was not even to have conducted the election in the first place, but he went ahead and conducted it against the military who appointed him. After the election results started coming out, and it was aware that Abiola won the election, Nwosu asked his Director of Legal Services, Malam Buhari Bello, who is still alive, he's my junior brother, to go to court. Buhari went to court, and he won in the court in the Federal High Court. The appeal, he went to the Court of Appeal. Like my statesman from Anambra, Senator Ume, said, they were afraid that the Court of Appeal is going to give INEC a favorable response. The military came and annulled that election and disbanded INEC. And at that time, my junior brother Buhari Bello lost his job also, together with Nwosu. Now, how come, with this historical narrative, some of us are alive, we are participants in that process. There are some people here who are talking, who have never been part of the process, and then you are coming out painting certain historical narratives which are wrong. Please, let's honor ourselves and uphold what is right and do the right thing. Thank you, Mr. President.
Now,
welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. That video you watch is the video of the only non-Igbo senator who spoke in favor of immortalizing the former INEC chairman, Humphrey Nwosu, Professor Humphrey Nwosu. He was the chairman of the National Electoral Commission that conducted the 1993 presidential election, in which MKO Abiola was the presumed winner. When his matter was brought before the Senate for him to be considered for immortalization, there were very people, most northern senators were literally silent. They didn't say much. They allowed the Southwest to take the center stage, and the Southwest did a lot of damage, saying things that are not true. But this man you listen to, if you listen to him, you can see that he reprimanded those Southwest senators who don't know nothing they were talking about, that Humphrey Nwosu was not courageous, including Adams Oshomole. Adams Oshomole, can he speak truth to power to Bola Ahmed Tinubu? He is now wearing Bola Ahmed Tinubu style cap everywhere. Psycho fancy raised to power too. Can he speak truth? If Bola Ahmed Tinubu says something, give him order now, he will carry it out. If you want to do something, Bola Ahmed Tinubu said, don't do it. Will Oshomole do it? Oshomole has a candidate in the last Edo election. He has somebody he wanted to be the governor. When Tinubu put his foot down and said, go with Okpabola, did he challenge Tinubu? And this is civilian president. But they said Humphrey Nwosu was not courageous. He didn't finish well. He didn't finish well, but he did so well that you were able to know that Abiola won the election. If Humphrey Nwosu had not collected the result and compiled it, how would you know that Abiola won? In any case, look at the risk he took. Look at the risk he took by carrying out the election when there was a court order banning that election. And that court order was instigated by the military that appointed Nwosu. The same military that appointed him instigated an NGO to go to court to stop the election. Humphrey was determined to carry out his civic responsibility, the national responsibility given to him. This went to court to challenge that stoppage of the election and went ahead with the election. By the time he was to announce the result, they were waiting for that of Taraba State. Everything he did, he has documented it in a book. And Babangida's latest book, A Journey in Service, laid credence to the fact that the man did everything. Professor Humphrey, if not for Professor Humphrey Nwosu, there will be no Abiola to immortalize. There will be no Abiola that won June 12th election. So it's like saying that Nwosu is not important like Abiola. It's like the kind of debates people makes. Which comes first? The egg or the chicken? Which one is more? Which one comes first? The egg or the chicken? It was Humphrey Nwosu that brought option A4. The reason why those who are promoting Abiola keep on saying he won the freest and fairest election. Who made it freest and fairest election? Is it not Humphrey Nwosu? The opprobrium that INEC is suffering today, who is carrying it? Is it not the INEC chairman who superintended over the election that Yakubu conducted in 2023? That even the European Union said that they can't even understand how they tabulated the result and got what they got. There was no transparency in Yakubu's own. Only those who benefited from the travesty that happened in 2023 have any kind word to say to Yakubu. But you can't bring majority of Nigerians holds him in very low esteem. But Nigerians, when people talk about that Abiola's election was the freest and fairest election in history, is it Abiola that conducted it, that made it freest and fairest election? It was Humphrey Nwosu. He was the one that made it so. He was the one that presided over it with all the innovations that he brought. But it is sad that when the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should rise as one to acknowledge that somebody did something well, he served in the interest of his country. they try to bring ethnicity into it. You can see that most of the critics who said rubbish, literally, against Professor Humphrey was that he didn't in well, he wasn't courageous enough. They are from one particular part of the country. They are from the southwest or close to the southwest, including Adams Oshomole from Edo, Karimi from Kogi, which is a Yoruba-speaking part of Kogi State. And then the heartland of the southwest. That's where you see opposition. And the hypocrisy is palpable. You say that Abiola won the freest and fairest election, so he should be immortalized. June 12 has now been elevated to a national symbol. But the person who conducted it doesn't deserve honor. And the worst part of it is that talk about that he wasn't courageous to announce the result. And this video you watched told you everything. Somebody who was a major player from SDP himself at that time, who was a major player, how it happened. He had a brother who was among the commissioners who Humphrey was sent to court to challenge the refusal for them to announce the result. So they want Humphrey Nwosu to go and announce a result against people who have put gun on his head, so that he'll be to prove to people like these senators that cannot even challenge Tinubu in anything. Tinubu, who is like military used to call civilian, say bloody civilian. They cannot even talk to Tinubu, who is a civilian like themselves, elected by the people, supposedly. But they have the guts to say that Humphrey Nwosu is not courageous. What courage do many of them have, even to their state governors? That Keremi from Kogi, what courage? Can he stand before Yahaya Bello, who is even a former governor, and challenge him on Kogi politics? If Yahaya Bello tell him now that he is not going to return to the Senate, can he challenge Yahaya Bello? So these are people that just, they think that being courageous is just a mere statement. It's unfortunate that this country is divided along ethnic line, and this will not help this nation. And I keep saying it. If Nigeria know that they cannot be one nation, let them quietly separate the country the way the Yugoslavians have done. And they can also borrow a leaf from Malaysia, how Malaysia separated from Singapore, how Singapore separated from Malaysia. There are so many examples around the world. Instead of always beating about the bush, claiming that we are building a nation where we know we are building nothing. Everything is seen from the prism of ethnicity, from prism of religion. Like those Southwest people that are canceled the immortalization of Humphrey Nwosu. When the presidential election reach now, they will say, no, let us make sure that the presidency remain in the South. Let it remain in the hand of Tinubu. All Southerners should come together. Really. They are lucky that they don't conduct free and fair election in Nigeria, and that Nigerians allow them to get away with it. That's why they have the guts to release all kinds of things from their mouth when they are talking, because they know elections don't count. Nigerians have not yet learned to apply the principle of voting and defending their vote. When that day come again, politicians and senators like that will be taught a lesson they will never forget. I don't know what you think about this. What do you think about this tendency for Nigerian leaders to fall to ethnic divisions when important national issues are being discussed, like honoring Professor Humphrey Nwosu? And what do you make of it? That even people who didn't participate in that were the people talking about courage and no courage. Whereas you listen to this, the only Northern senator who spoke in favor of Humphrey Nwosu, he was a major player. His brother was a major player. And he saw it and it happened. And he believed that Professor Nwosu deserved to be immortalized. I think if this country is serious about democracy, if they truly value democracy, if they truly value Abiola, that is a beacon of democracy and all that, they have to honor the person that make Abiola to shine. That's my take. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.